Every woman faces challenges, whether in career, relationships, or personal growth. But the real question is, will you let those barriers define you, or will you break through them? In this video, I'll show you how to overcome the obstacles standing in your way, step into your power, and create the life you truly deserve. You'll learn powerful strategies, hear inspiring real-life examples, and discover how to turn setbacks into stepping stones for success. If you've ever felt held back by society, self-doubt, or fear, this is the message you need to hear. Stay with me until the end, because your breakthrough starts now. Recognizing the invisible barriers that hold women back is the first and most crucial step toward breaking them. These barriers are often subtle, woven into the fabric of society, expectations, and even personal beliefs. Unlike physical obstacles, they exist in the form of mindsets, stereotypes, and systemic biases that shape the way women see themselves and how the world perceives them. Many women don't even realize they are operating within these invisible limits until they take a step back and examine them closely. Once identified, these barriers can be dismantled, allowing women to move forward with confidence and purpose. One of the most common invisible barriers is self-doubt. From a young age, women are often conditioned to be modest, to avoid seeming too ambitious, and to second-guess their abilities. Studies have shown that women are less likely than men to apply for jobs unless they meet 100% of the qualifications, whereas men will apply even if they meet only 60%. This phenomenon isn't due to a lack of capability but rather a deeply ingrained belief that women must be overqualified to be considered. The first step to overcoming this is recognizing that perfection isn't a prerequisite for success. Taking action is. Another significant barrier is imposter syndrome, the persistent feeling of not being good enough, even in the face of success. Many high-achieving women, including CEOs, entrepreneurs, and leaders, admit to experiencing this. They feel like frauds, as if they don't truly deserve their accomplishments. This mental roadblock can prevent women from pursuing opportunities, negotiating salaries, or stepping into leadership roles. The key to overcoming imposter syndrome is understanding that no one knows everything, and growth comes through experience, not perfection. Acknowledge your achievements, celebrate your progress, and remind yourself that you belong in any space you choose to occupy. Gender stereotypes are another major invisible barrier that limits women. Society often imposes expectations that dictate how a woman should behave, what career she should pursue, and how much ambition is acceptable. These stereotypes exist in every industry, from tech and business to sports and politics. Women who challenge these norms often face resistance, labeled as too aggressive or too emotional. But history has proven that breaking stereotypes is necessary for progress. Women like Marie Curie, who pioneered scientific discoveries, or Serena Williams, who dominated the world of sports, refused to be defined by outdated expectations. Recognizing these stereotypes allows women to break free from them and rewrite their own narratives. One of the most underestimated barriers is the fear of failure. Many women hesitate to take risks because they worry about making mistakes or being judged. But failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every successful woman has faced setbacks, rejections, and disappointments. The difference is that they didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used it as a stepping stone to learn, grow, and improve. Embracing failure as a learning opportunity rather than a stopping point is essential for breaking barriers. Workplace bias is another invisible force that holds women back. Despite progress, women still face wage gaps, fewer leadership opportunities, and unconscious biases that influence hiring and promotions. In meetings, women's ideas are sometimes overlooked until repeated by a male colleague. They may have to work twice as hard to prove their worth in male-dominated industries. The key to overcoming workplace bias is speaking up, advocating for yourself, and demanding what you deserve. Women who negotiate salaries and promotions are more likely to receive them, yet many hesitate to ask. Confidence in your skills and contributions is the first step toward closing this gap. The burden of perfectionism is another hidden challenge. Many women feel pressure to be perfect in every aspect of life: career, relationships, parenting, and personal growth. This unrealistic expectation leads to burnout, self-criticism, and a fear of stepping outside the comfort zone. But perfection is an illusion. The most successful women didn't wait until they had everything figured out before taking action. They started where they were, made mistakes, and improved along the way. The key to progress is not perfection but consistency. Lack of representation and role models is another invisible barrier that affects women's confidence and ambition. When women don't see others like them succeeding in leadership, entrepreneurship, or certain industries, it can create a subconscious belief that success in those fields is unattainable. However, representation matters. Seeing women break barriers in various fields serves as proof that others can do it too. Seeking out mentors, reading about successful women, and becoming a role model for the next generation are ways to counter this barrier. Another overlooked challenge is balancing societal expectations and personal ambitions. Women are often expected to prioritize caregiving roles over career aspirations. While there is nothing wrong with choosing family as a priority, the problem arises when society dictates that it must be a woman's primary role. Many women feel guilty for pursuing ambitious careers or taking time for personal development. However, personal fulfillment and success are not selfish, they are necessary. Women should feel empowered to define success on their own terms, whether that means excelling in a career, building a business, traveling the world, or focusing on personal growth. The lack of a supportive network can also be a major obstacle. Women who don't have mentors, colleagues, or friends who uplift them may struggle more with confidence and decision-making. Building a strong network of like-minded, ambitious women creates a powerful support system. Surrounding yourself with those who encourage growth rather than limit it can make all the difference in breaking barriers. Failure is not the end of the road, it's a stepping stone to success. Many women fear failure because society often places unrealistic expectations on them to be perfect. But the truth is, every successful woman has faced setbacks. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job, and J.K. Rowling was rejected by multiple publishers. What separates them from others is that they didn't let failure define them. Instead of seeing failure as a reflection of their worth, they viewed it as a lesson. Each setback provided insight into what needed improvement, what worked, and what didn't. Growth happens when you embrace failure as a teacher. Rather than dwelling on mistakes, analyze them, extract valuable lessons, and move forward with greater wisdom. The key is resilience. The most successful women are those who keep going despite challenges. Rejection, criticism, and obstacles are part of every journey, but they are not permanent. If you shift your mindset and see failure as progress rather than defeat, you'll gain the courage to take more risks, push past fear, and achieve things beyond your imagination. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. Resilience is the ability to rise after setbacks, to push forward when everything seems against you. Every woman faces challenges, whether in career, relationships, or personal growth. But what separates those who succeed from those who give up is resilience. It's not about avoiding difficulties but learning how to navigate them with strength and determination. One key to resilience is perspective. Instead of seeing obstacles as permanent roadblocks, view them as temporary challenges. Every challenge teaches a lesson, and every setback offers an opportunity to grow stronger. Think of Malala Yousafzai, who survived an attack on her life and went on to become a global advocate for girls' education. She didn't let fear or adversity silence her, she used her experience to fuel her mission. Another factor in resilience is self-belief. Women often doubt their ability to recover from failure, but resilience is built through action. Every time you get back up, you reinforce your own strength. Surrounding yourself with a support system, practicing self-care, and maintaining a growth mindset all contribute to resilience. Bouncing back is not about pretending challenges don't hurt, it's about refusing to let them define you. Resilience is the foundation of success. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities, intelligence, and talents can be developed through effort and learning. Women who adopt this mindset see challenges as opportunities rather than setbacks. Instead of saying, "I'm not good at this," they say, "I can get better with practice." Developing a growth mindset starts with embracing challenges. Many women avoid stepping outside their comfort zones because of fear of failure. However, successful people know that discomfort is a sign of growth. The more you challenge yourself, the stronger and more capable you become. Another key aspect is learning from criticism. Instead of taking feedback personally, see it as a tool for improvement. Constructive criticism helps refine skills, boost confidence, and increase success. Surround yourself with people who push you to grow rather than those who hold you back. Finally, persistence is crucial. Many women give up too soon, thinking they're not talented enough. But talent alone doesn't determine success, consistent effort does. With a growth mindset, failure is just a stepping stone, and every challenge is a chance to improve. The only way to truly fail is to stop trying. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward. Fear is one of the biggest barriers to success. It stops women from pursuing opportunities, speaking up, and chasing their dreams. The truth is, fear is natural, but it doesn't have to control you. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't is how they respond to fear. One powerful way to break free from fear is to take action despite it. Fear grows when you avoid it. The more you challenge your fears, the weaker they become. Start small, whether it's expressing your opinion in a meeting or applying for a leadership role. Each time you push past fear, you build confidence. Another way to overcome fear is to shift your mindset. Instead of seeing fear as a warning to stop, see it as a sign that you're growing. Fear means you're stepping into new territory, which is exactly where success happens. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite it. You have the power to rise above fear and claim the life you deserve. Society has long dictated what women should and shouldn't do, what careers to pursue, how to behave, and even how to look. But true empowerment comes when you decide to live life on your own terms. One of the first steps to breaking free from societal expectations is recognizing that you don't have to conform. Women are often pressured to choose between career and family, ambition and nurturing. But success is not one size fits all. You have the right to define success in a way that aligns with your passions and goals. Another key to owning your path is confidence in your choices. When you make decisions based on what fulfills you rather than what others expect, you take control of your future. People may criticize, but their opinions do not define you. Your actions and values do. Finally, leading by example helps others break free, too. When one woman chooses to live authentically, she inspires countless others to do the same. Your journey is yours alone. Embrace it fully and unapologetically. Success is never a solo journey. Every successful woman has a network of mentors, friends, and colleagues who uplift and support her. Building a strong support system is essential for breaking barriers and achieving goals. One of the best ways to build this system is seeking out mentors and role models. Women who have already walked the path can offer valuable guidance, advice, and encouragement. Learn from their experiences and apply their lessons to your own journey. Equally important is surrounding yourself with positive, ambitious people. Negativity and doubt can drain confidence, while encouragement and support fuel growth. Find people who celebrate your successes and push you to be your best. Lastly, don't be afraid to ask for help. Many women feel pressure to handle everything alone, but leaning on others is not a weakness, it's a strength. A strong support system empowers you to take bigger risks, overcome challenges, and achieve your dreams. Together, we rise. Empowered women prioritize their well-being. Too often, women are conditioned to put others first, whether it's family, work, or community, while neglecting their own needs. But true empowerment starts with self-care. Self-care isn't just about spa days, it's about setting boundaries and protecting your energy. When you constantly say yes to others at the expense of your own health and happiness, burnout follows. Learning to say no without guilt is a powerful step towards self-respect. Another key aspect of self-care is mental and emotional health. Taking time for activities that bring you peace, whether it's meditation, journaling, or simply taking a walk, strengthens resilience. A clear, healthy mind leads to better decisions and more confidence. Finally, physical self-care matters. Exercise, nutrition, and sleep all impact mood, energy, and motivation. When you feel strong, you show up stronger in life. Prioritizing yourself isn't selfish. Overcoming self-doubt and building unshakable confidence is one of the most powerful steps a woman can take in her journey towards success and empowerment. Self-doubt is a silent enemy that holds many women back from reaching their full potential. It whispers that they are not good enough, not smart enough, not qualified enough. It makes them hesitate before speaking up in meetings, avoid applying for promotions, and second-guess their own abilities. But here's the truth. Confidence is not something you are born with, it is something you build. And just like a muscle, the more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. One of the biggest reasons self-doubt takes root is comparison. Women often measure themselves against unrealistic standards set by social media, society, and even their peers. They see curated images of success and start to believe that they are falling behind. But what they don't see are the struggles, failures, and doubts those same successful women faced before they achieved their goals. The key to overcoming this is to focus on your own journey. Instead of comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Progress is the real measure of success. Another major cause of self-doubt is the fear of failure. Many women hesitate to take risks because they worry about making mistakes. But here's the truth: every successful woman has failed at some point. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job. J.K. Rowling was rejected by multiple publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. These women didn't let failure define them, they used it as fuel to push forward. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of the path to success. Instead of fearing failure, embrace it as a learning opportunity. Every mistake brings valuable lessons that make you stronger and wiser. Negative self-talk is another hidden enemy of confidence. Many women have an internal voice that constantly criticizes them. You're not smart enough. You'll embarrass yourself. You're not ready. But would you talk to your best friend the way you talk to yourself? Probably not. The way you speak to yourself matters. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," say, "I am learning and growing every day." Instead of, "I'll never succeed," say, "I have everything I need to succeed." The more you practice positive self-talk, the more your brain will believe it. Confidence also comes from taking action. Many women wait until they feel confident before they try something new. But confidence doesn't come first, action does. The more you step out of your comfort zone, the more your confidence grows. Think about learning to drive. At first, it feels terrifying. But the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Confidence works the same way. The more you do things that scare you, the more fearless you become. Start small. Speak up in a meeting, try a new skill, set a challenging goal. Every small step adds up to unshakable confidence. Body language also plays a powerful role in confidence. Research shows that how you carry yourself affects how you feel. Standing tall, making eye contact, and speaking with a strong voice can instantly make you feel more confident. On the other hand, slouching, avoiding eye contact, or speaking softly reinforces self-doubt. Practice power poses. Stand with your shoulders back, chin up, and feet firmly planted. This simple shift in posture can change the way you feel and the way others perceive you. One of the biggest confidence killers is seeking validation from others. Many women rely on external approval to feel good about themselves. They wait for someone to tell them they are good enough, smart enough, or talented enough. But real confidence comes from within. You have to validate yourself. Believe in your abilities, trust your decisions, and know that you are worthy, regardless of what anyone else thinks. When you stop seeking permission to be confident, you become unstoppable. Surrounding yourself with the right people also plays a crucial role in building confidence. If you are constantly around negative, discouraging people, your self-doubt will grow. But if you surround yourself with supportive, uplifting individuals, your confidence will flourish. Find mentors, friends, and colleagues who believe in you and push you to be your best. Confidence is contagious. When you surround yourself with confident people, you naturally become more confident. Preparation and knowledge are also powerful confidence boosters. When you feel prepared, you feel more in control. If you're nervous about giving a presentation, practice until you know your material inside and out. If you're applying for a job, research the company and prepare answers to potential questions. The more knowledge and preparation you have, the more confident you will feel in any situation. Confidence is also built through celebrating small wins. Many women dismiss their achievements, thinking they are not significant enough to acknowledge. But every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Did you speak up in a meeting? That's a win. Did you step out of your comfort zone? That's a win. Did you finish a project you were nervous about? That's a win. The more you recognize your progress, the more confident you become. One final key to confidence is persistence. Confidence is not built overnight, it is developed through consistent effort. Some days, you will feel strong and capable. Other days, self-doubt will creep in. But the key is to keep going. Keep showing up for yourself, keep pushing forward, and keep believing in your potential. Confidence is not about never feeling doubt, it's about moving forward despite it. You have everything within you to become the most confident, unstoppable version of yourself. It starts with recognizing self-doubt, challenging negative beliefs, and taking action. The world needs more women who believe in themselves, who own their power, and who are unafraid to take up space. You are that woman. It's time to step into your confidence and show the world what you're capable of. Boundaries are essential for self-respect and empowerment. Without them, women often find themselves overcommit, emotionally drained, and unable to focus on their goals. Learning to set boundaries is one of the most powerful ways to take control of your life. The first step to setting boundaries is recognizing your limits. Many women feel pressured to say yes to everything, helping others, taking on extra work, or being available at all times. But constantly putting others first leads to burnout. Knowing when to say no is crucial. Another key is communicating boundaries clearly. Whether it's personal relationships or professional settings, expressing what is and isn't acceptable ensures that others respect your space and time. Boundaries aren't about being unkind, they are about self-care. Finally, enforcing boundaries without guilt is important. You deserve to protect your time, mental health, and energy. A woman who sets strong boundaries is a woman who values herself. Many women hesitate to share their opinions due to fear of judgment, rejection, or being seen as difficult. However, having a voice is essential for self-confidence and success. One way to overcome this fear is realizing that your voice matters. The most influential women in history, Rosa Parks, Malala Yousafzai, Michelle Obama, made a difference because they spoke up despite fear. Another key is preparation. Whether in meetings, social settings, or public speaking, knowing your subject well boosts confidence. The more you practice expressing yourself, the easier it becomes. Finally, accepting that not everyone will agree with you helps remove fear. Strong women are often criticized, but that doesn't mean they should remain silent. Your thoughts, ideas, and perspectives are valuable. Speak up and own your voice. Successful women rarely achieve their dreams alone. Mentors and role models provide guidance, motivation, and a roadmap to success. One of the biggest benefits of having a mentor is learning from their experiences. Instead of figuring everything out alone, you can gain wisdom from someone who has already walked the path you're on. Their advice can help you avoid common mistakes and fast-track your success. Another advantage is accountability. A mentor challenges you to set higher goals, stay consistent, and push beyond self-doubt. Seeing someone else achieve greatness makes you believe you can, too. Finally, mentors help build confidence. When a successful woman believes in you, it strengthens your own belief in yourself. Surrounding yourself with powerful, ambitious women inspires you to step into your own power. The right mentor can change your life. Confidence is the foundation of success. When a woman believes in herself, she is unstoppable. Yet, many women struggle with self-doubt, feeling they need to be perfect before taking action. The truth is, confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. One of the first steps to growing confidence is acknowledging your achievements. Too often, women downplay their successes, attributing them to luck rather than skill. Keeping a record of accomplishments and positive feedback helps reinforce self-worth. Another important factor is facing fears head-on. Confidence grows every time you step out of your comfort zone. Whether it's speaking up in a meeting or starting a new venture, small acts of bravery build long-term self-assurance. Finally, surrounding yourself with positive influences is crucial. Being around supportive, empowering people boosts confidence, while negativity erodes it. Believe in yourself, and others will too.